everybody. It's TV Trivia. It's back to debuts. We have two debuting people here buying for their first matches here in TV to see who can become the next champion. And joining me, as always, my co-host, question writer, Malcolm Lay. Malcolm, how are you? How's New Zealand this time of year?
It's pretty crappy weather today, but it is fine because I don't need to go outside because I'm in here doing this match. But we've got two debuts here. Like, it's really hard to say. We've got one person who drove us crazy by forcing us to watch hours and hours of SpongeBob, and the other one.
Yeah. One was at least giving us like some entertaining TV. The other one did SpongeBob, but between Richard and Caleb, the audience can decide which one's which. But I think it's going to be a good match, Malcolm. Real quick, before we go to promos, who do you got in this one?
I mean, this is tough because I know Richard knows his Fandom TV quite well. I don't know where he sort of sits in regular TV. But I'm probably going to go with Richard on this because Caleb is kind of all over the place. He seems to like his kids' shows, but yeah. So,
all right. You got to look at it as strategy, and I think with Caleb and his kid shows, I think that might play into his strategy of throwing Richard off. So we'll see how that works. But enough from us. Let's hear what they have to say in promos.
Hey, it's Lil Bo. I'm here. I'm playing TV trivia. It is what it is. It's the TV Throwdown or whatever you call it. Richard. I'm playing Richard. This is somebody who I've probably known longer than 90% of the people I know in these trivia communities. Richard and I go way back to late 2018. So long time. But yeah, Richard's a good dude. I'm excited to see how this pans out. I'm not super good at TV, but figured I'd play here and win, see what happens.
How's it going, everyone? As you can see, Mr. Carefree is here to make his debut in normal TV trivia. Now, everyone knows me. I love the IG TV League, but I do watch normal TV. I enjoy other shows besides my Arrowverse and my Power Rangers and my animation. And I'm looking forward to finally compete in this league. Whether I win or lose today, it's going to be fun. There could be questions that I don't know because there's a lot of TV shows. It's very possible. Caleb's a good dude. I've known him for a little bit. And I'm just looking forward to having a fun match. Good luck to Caleb. Anything could happen in this league, but no matter what, when you're taking it on me, it's always Carefree. That's the way it's got to be. For the greater good, let's do this.
All right, some fun words there. Malcolm, what were your thoughts coming out of that?
Both of them just sound sort of just really downplaying their knowledge, and thinking that they don't really know much about other TV. It could be a strategy of both of them. Who knows? But I think they both just seem really confident going in, just happy to be playing.
Yeah, both of them seem very happy, very looking forward to just get going on this. So let's get these guys properly introduced. Introducing first, representing Apocalypse and movie Warzone as one of its heads. He is entering with a record 0 wins, 0 defeats. He is the little boat, Caleb Boatman.
That's him.
Introducing his opponent, also making his TV Throwdown debut with a record 0 wins, 0 defeats, representing the Neighborhood Watch Alliance. He is Richard Shwartz. All right, both of them introduced properly in here. With that, let's go over the rules for round number 1 so we can fully get started. Round number 1, ladies and gentlemen, for you new people work as such. There will be 8 questions from 8 predetermined shows. The competitors will have 15 seconds to write their answers on their whiteboards or pen and paper as long as they have something to write on. We don't care. When called upon, they will show their answer as well as verbalize its spelling. As long as you're close, we'll count it. Verbalization is the key to get the full point. There is no stealing in this round. There is no deductions for any wrong answers. Every correct answer is worth 1 point. And to remind each competitor, you have 3 repeats and 1 challenge for the whole match. Caleb, are you ready?
Is mayonnaise a TV throwdown? You should know that.
Richard, are you ready?
Is it past Caleb's bedtime? Yes.
He's not wrong. And with that, Malcolm, please take us into the first question.
The first question is in the realm of supernatural. What is the last name of brothers Sam and Dean?
I actually started watching this. I'm actually glad it was added on there. I like it, Malcolm.
Yeah, I've sort of watched half of the first and just haven't got around to finishing it. So you're still.
5, 4. There's a lot to finish. 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Caleb Boatman.
The one supernatural question I'll probably get right. Winchester.
That is correct. And Richard.
It's not the loose chesters, it's the Winchester.
That is also correct. Both of them sweeping there. As we go into the next question from our next show, Bull on CBS. What year saw the release of Bull? Of course, I kind of have a preference for the show, Malcolm.
Yeah, this show was my downfall in my match against Sandy last year, so I don't have any favor to this show.
We'll go 5, 4, 3, 2 before Malcolm pulls out his dartboard. 1, pens down. Let's go to Richard this time.
I might be one off. Is it 2017?
The Brooklyn Vail curse. Brooklyn owes you a sandwich, sir. And Caleb.
Bring it, me too.
The correct answer,
2016.
Yeah.
Yes. Malcolm, take it away.
The next question is in the realm of a sponge that lives under the sea called SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Sandy Cheeks is what kind of animal?
Malcolm. I mean, everyone likes what they like, but god dang. This is like General Hospital for me.
That's not good shit.
Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? Aquaman.
5,
Oh, wait, no.
4, 3. That would have been more enjoyable. 2, 1. Pens down. Caleb Boatman.
I would have much rather seen Jason Momoa play Mermaid, but the correct answer is a squirrel.
That is correct for a point. And Richard.
To quote a wise person, squirrel!
Both of them sweeping there to stay even. As we go into our fourth question from NCIS. What network aired this series back in 2003? Can't believe it's been going on for the better part of almost 20 years.
Yeah, I mean, I completely forgot this was still around until I saw a promo that they were in season 16, because I'd stopped watching probably about season 10 or something like that.
I think a lot of people have, but it's still good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Richard.
CBS?
That is correct for a point. And Caleb.
Makers of unoriginal crime shows since forever, CBS.
And you lose a point, and Richard wins the game. But Malcolm, go ahead to our next question.
The next question is in the category of Lucifer. Before leaving for Netflix, what network broadcasted this series?
I'm glad Netflix kind of saved this to bring it over to theirs. Very enjoyable, Malcolm.
I honestly haven't watched it. I do plan on actually starting to watch it because I know it's got Tom Welling in the later seasons.
Yeah. And he is very good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go to Caleb Boatman.
Is it the network or Netflix shows Fox?
Yes, it is. Correct for a point. And Richard.
I have Fox with a question mark because I was not positive on that.
We will still take it with the question mark. You are good, sir. All right.
Oh,
Our
God.
next question comes in a very great show, Angel. And your question, what actor played the titular role of Angel? Are you familiar with the show, Malcolm?
Yeah, I'm familiar with it. I've actually watched most of it as well.
Okay.
It's quite enjoyable.
Yeah. Yes, this actor is very, very entertaining in his roles of here and elsewhere. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go to Richard.
David Boreanaz.
That is correct. And Caleb.
I had the David right. I said David Orenzo.
I wish I could give you half a point, but I can't. With that, Richard takes the lead. Malcolm, what is our penultimate?
Your penultimate question is in the category of the rookie. Who plays the lead role of John Nolan in ABC's The Rookie? Not to be confused.
The Rookie.
Yes.
You're saying The Rookie, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that is what I'm saying. Unless Chewbacca's got a show that I don't know about.
I was like, I didn't want to be that guy. I was like, is The Rookie? Is like, there's a show called The Wookiee?
That would be hilarious. It'd
I'll be
be
probably
better than
soon to come to Disney Plus. Who knows?
Oh God, yeah. for $6 a month, yeah, they'll put anything. But we'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I think all 4 of us are going to be paying the $6 for it, regardless. But pens down. Let's go to Caleb first.
The correct answer is CBS is bad.
It's actually on ABC, you little bastard. But Richard.
He was in Castle. He was in Firefight. Nathan Fillion.
That is correct for a point. All right. And with
Love
that, our last question. All right. Your last question comes in The Office, the U.S. version.
Okay, good. I'm not frozen.
No, you're good. All right. Your question in The Office, in the U.S. version, Steve Carell plays what character in the series? Preferably first and last name, but as long as you get the first one, we'll take it.
Yeah, shameless plug. Last week's episode of Formula Random was an Office match, funny enough.
Oh yeah. I remember I have that on my to-watch list. I have a lot I have to catch up on. I work a lot. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Caleb Boatman.
That Office match was definitely interesting to say the least. Michael Scott. Can you?
That is correct. Yeah, you're fine. You came through there. Michael Scott is correct. Richard, were you able to pull it?
I have Michael.
We will accept it because I said first name as long as you have the first name. All right. Malcolm, to catch us up at the end of round 1, what's our score looking like?
I've got Richard in the lead with 7 points, and Caleb is trailing not too far behind on 5.
That is correct. Very good outings here for our 2 rookies as we go into round number 2. And round number 2 is our lovely wheel round. How this works is, guess what? We bring up a wheel, and each of our competitors will be able to spin from it. Each category has 4 questions in it, worth 2 points apiece. Each question is worth 2 points. Unless you opt for multiple choice, then it becomes worth 1 point. There is stealing in this one. And to remind both competitors, you still have your 3 repeats and your challenge. So with that, Richard, you are in the lead. Tonight's categories are Supernatural, players and opponent's choice, of course, Angel, SpongeBob SquarePants, The Office, the US version, NCIS, and Bull. Would you like to spin first or defer?
I'll spin first.
All right. Spinning the wheel. It's already been primed per the Jim Green rule, so you don't have to hear any crying. It's away.
I know I don't need the
And-
whiteboard, but can I keep it just to keep track of my score?
Oh, yes, you can. That's fine.
Okay. Cool.
SpongeBob SquarePants. You can throw it back if you
Spin
don't
again.
want it. All right.
Spin again.
Not wanting to give up any steals there. And it looks like you're keeping it. Malcolm, would you like to give him his SpongeBob SquarePants?
Yep. Your first question in the category of SpongeBob SquarePants. Bikini Bottom is located in which ocean?
Atlantic?
That is incorrect. Caleb, can you steal?
Pacific?
That is correct.
I guess.
Big
So.
2-point steal.
Your next question. What is the name of SpongeBob's pet snail?
The name? Gary.
That is correct. Your penultimate question in the category of SpongeBob. What is the name of Plankton's rival restaurant to the Krusty Krab?
Chum Bucket.
That is correct. And your final question. Squidward has what job at the Krusty Krab?
Cashier.
And that is correct.
Oh, those were easy.
Big round, I would say, for Richard, adding a good 6 points on. Giving up that 2-point steal, Malcolm, but I think he'll be all right.
Yeah, I mean it was 1 out of 4 chance. Or 5.
All right, with that, Caleb, it is your chance to spin. Unfortunately, SpongeBob is off for you, but
Yeah.
you have some options here. And
I
your spin
tried,
is
Caleb.
away. If it lands on Angel or Supernatural, this is going to be hilarious. And it landed on Supernatural.
And again, away.
All right. I have a feeling they're going to get each other's strengths.
Tim, don't jinx it for me.
I'm sorry.
No, wait. Oh, it was so close to player's choice, too.
Oh, my God. Okay, I will proctor your Angel questions. I apologize, Caleb, for what's about to happen to you.
These are gonna be a
I'm
lot.
sorry. We should have switched, Caleb. I should have deferred. I'm so sorry, Caleb.
All right, Caleb, your first question in Angel. What is the name of Angel's private eye business in the show?
Multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, Angel Inc., B, Angel Investigative Service, C, Angel Investigative Agency, or D, Angel Investigations.
I'm going to go with Angel Inc.
Richard, a chance for a 1-point steal.
I believe it's Angel's Investigations.
That is correct for a 1-point steal. All right. Caleb, second question. What is the human name of Angelus before he becomes a vampire?
Well, maybe let's multiple choice. Let's multiple choice this.
All right. Your options are A, Liam, B, Finn, C. James, or D. Ryan?
Finn, why not?
Richard, chance for another steal.
Can I hear the choices again?
Yes. Your options are A. Liam, B. Finn, C. James, or D. Ryan.
I think it's Liam, but I'm not positive.
It is correct for 1 point. Another 1 point steal there.
I guess too.
All right. Caleb, your next question, your penultimate question. What season sees Angel running Wolfram and Hart?
Tim, do you think I'm going to go multiple choice here? Because I am.
I kind of figured. Multiple choice. Your options are A, season 2, B, season 3, C, season 4, or D, season 5.
Season 4.
Richard.
It's season 5.
Dang it!
That is correct for another 1 point steal. Caleb, your last question.
These are a lot harder than the SpongeBob's.
What body part did Angel cut off of Lindsay in the crypt, reviving Darla?
Maybe it's a multiple choice. I think that's the answer.
Multiple choice? Okay. Your options are A, foot, B, arm, C, leg, or D, hand.
Foot, why not?
And Richard.
Hand.
Correct again. Malcolm, where are we at?
I've got Richard on 17 points, and I've got Caleb on 7.
We still have a game, folks. It's not impossible. It really is hard, but we still have a game here, folks. With that, we go into round 3. How round 3 works in the new format is very simple. The wheel will be brought back up. The person behind will go first. Each person will spin 1 spin of the wheel. And how that works is they spin whatever show they land on. They will have 4 questions, but they get to choose whether they want 1, 2, or 3 points. Now, being we have about a 10-point deficit here, folks. Whoever's behind, which is Caleb, he'll have to bet big to try to catch up and take that lead. So he'll have to go big here and hope he lands on something he knows.
Yeah.
But with that, Caleb, you are up. The wheel is ready. Are you ready, sir?
Sure.
All right. The wheel has been primed. We are ready. Supernatural, Caleb.
I get a chance to spin again, right? Or no?
Unfortunately, you only have 1 spin in round 3.
So, maybe I'm a little confused here. So, like, I would take it now, but then I would get a different show next, right?
No, you have 4 questions in this show.
Okay.
You have to either go for 1-point questions, 2-point questions, or 3-point questions. But since you are behind by 10 points,
1 spin period is what you're saying.
yes, 1 spin period.
That was supernatural. Okay.
Yes, and you have to go with a point value that's going to get you.
Okay.
Which means he has to take 3. He can't take any longer.
And no added pressure. You have to hit them all.
Okay, let's go with it.
All right. I'll proctor your questions to help you through this, my friend. I do apologize. I wish it would have gone better, but here we go. Your first question for 3 points. What was the final seal that allowed Lucifer to roam the earth when it was broken in Supernatural?
Good game, Richard. I believe, in the words of Arrested Development, we've got a loose seal! A loose seal!
And your winner, by way of technical knockout, Richard Shwartz. Malcolm.
Can I say the answer?
What? Go ahead, Richard.
I believe it was to kill Ruby.
Actually, the correct answer, the death of Lilith, was the last seal.
Oh, Death of Lilith. Same thing. Oh, yeah, my bad. Yep. See, I would have got that wrong.
Malcolm, that was a hell of a game. What were your final thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, it was just one of those ones. Like, it was really unfortunate that Caleb was stuck with a show he doesn't know, and Richard took one of his strengths off the board, because the wheel was just that way today. But yeah,
the wheel. I will finish. The wheel was not very friendly to Caleb there in round 2 or round 3. And when Richard got SpongeBob, he was able to go with it. Was able to get a show he wasn't comfortable, or get a show that Caleb wasn't comfortable with that he was in his round 2. And in round 3, the wheel constantly did not like Caleb Boatman, giving him another strength of Richard's. But Richard, very strong with what he knew. We could tell he knew more shows than just his supernatural dramas there. He knew his kids there with SpongeBob. Still very good showing in round 1. Round 2, I think that's when the wheels started to come off. But still a very good showing for both of them, Malcolm, I would say.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, I mean, I do think we'll see Caleb again, though. He's not out. He has shown he knows stuff about TV. So.
Oh yeah. I hopefully we'll see him back. You know, he did have that good showing in round 1, able to get a lot of those. So we'll see what happens in the future for both of them. But with that, let's go to post-match interviews right now. And we'll start with our winner, Richard. Richard, you won your first match by TKO, 17 points. Very big throwing up in your first match. How you feeling?
Oh, I'm feeling good. I mean, first of all, Caleb, great game. Like, listen, if I would have deferred, it would have been a close round 3. That was the only difference where, like, I just knew more shows. I'm more well-rounded when it came to the wheel round today. I will say, I know Caleb says it wasn't fair, but like at least the questions. But I had that one SpongeBob question, which ocean, kind of matches what was the real name of Angel. And if you've seen Angel, those were easy questions as well, to a degree. Like it was a very fair match. It was a fun match. I had a blast. I'm looking forward to whenever my next match is, and hopefully I can continue the streak.
Well, I will say, too, of the debuting ones so far, you have one of the best showings, accuracies, and scores. So I think that's going to put you up high up in there in the rankings.
Yeah, I mean, I was one off. I doubt it. I knew it was probably 2016, but I didn't want to be like missed, but I ended up missing it. And I missed the which ocean. I was off. Like it was. I thought Pacific would have been too easy, but that was like a trick question.
Yeah.
But again, it was a fun, fair match. I enjoyed it. Caleb had a great showing, even though the score does not show it.
Yeah, very, very true. And I mean, congratulations again on your win. I cannot wait to see what.
And to be fair, I did try to get away from SpongeBob. It was not my fault. It was the wheel's fault.
Yes, that is true. That is true. You were trying to run from that, and Caleb got away from Supernatural there, but Angel just bit him in the ass, I think. But with that, congratulations again, Richard. I know can't wait to see in the next match, to see how you do with your next opponent to keep the streak alive, hopefully, and make a run for that belt now that we have had that out. We had our championship change, of course, Jim retiring. So, we'll see how that run goes and how you can run with it. But again, Richard, congratulations. We'll see you in the next one. And right now we go to our unfortunate loser here, Caleb Boatman. Caleb, did you have fun in your first TV?
I mean, I didn't think I was going to do well, and I didn't. But, I know the shows that I watch, and I know the stuff that I'm good with, comedies and, that type of stuff. I'm not very good with, dramas or, crime shows or supernaturals. And, and by, supernatural shows. But, that's a lot was on the wheels, so I didn't have just a lot of luck with that. But, it is what it is.
Yeah, and I think that really goes into with really strategizing and picking your strengths more for TV is really trying to play off that with your opponent. And I know you were trying to do with yours, but
I thought Richard would not know SpongeBob very well, so that's why I went with that. That did not go very well. Probably should have done something different, but
yeah. But I mean, you had fun in it, and hopefully we'll see you back. I'd love to see you return.
No, I mean,
you have better luck on the next one.
I know that when you're 1-0 or 0-1, it takes longer to get a match. But yeah, I'll definitely come back.
Oh well, I mean, TV's a lot smaller. It's a lot smaller of a division compared to with Fandom and Warzone teams and Fandom teams and GM. I don't know what the fuck he's doing, but anyway, it's a smaller league. I know we'll see you back soon, Caleb. But hopefully it'll be better luck for you. But yeah, I mean, you had a great showing in round 1, so hopefully next time that carries on for you and you're able to get something in round 2 and 3 that you know. But with that, we'll throw it back to the desk with Malcolm and myself. Take it away, Malcolm.
But yeah, those some interesting interviews. I mean, both of them just Rich is just really happy about his win, and Caleb, even though he's sort of bummed about his loss, he knows he's still willing to come back. So yeah.
Oh yeah, and I mean, like I said, both of them in round 1 had a very great showing, 5 of 8 and 7 of 8. That's very good for round 1 for regular TV with what could be on that board. What else besides those strengths? So it really shows they know enough for what they were asked, and the picking of the categories really is a good strategy of playing off what you can try to get your opponent with. Unfortunately, Richard knew SpongeBob and was able to get those, so it just came down to that. But very good showing by both of them. The scores don't reflect it, but I think all in all, we're going to have some new heavy contenders here, Malcolm.
Yeah, that's for sure. Richard, I can't wait to see whose next opponents are. Because there's still a few people that's at 1-1, which 1-0 that could be. Because I mean, there's Jacoby, who you saw against Jay, and even Brooklyn is at 1-0. So I mean, there's some potential good matchups there.
Yes, there really is. So we'll see how that comes out of. But so for all of us here at TV Throwdown tonight, it was a great debut match. We're back with another one. But for all of us, that is our winner, Richard Shwartz. You can catch him all over the place, competing with his friend Jay Burns a lot, causing trouble. Hopefully not committing real arsony, as I know Jay is nicknamed the arsonist. And our unfortunate loser, Caleb Boatman. You can see him over at Warzone, running a lot of those matches, and hopefully competing soon. I cannot wait for that.
Yeah.
When
am I going to get a match? I need to just schedule myself against Caleb and just beat him to death.
Don't do that. You're better than that. And my co-host Malcolm, you can find him over here all the time helping me with TV. You can find him over at Take 3. You can find him over at Full Metal. You can find him a lot of places and competing as well. He's a heavy competitor, all on the things. And you can see me here at Multiplex a lot, mostly with TV, maybe sprinkled everywhere else, competing. Whenever you need a fluffer, I'm there to help get the other guy over. But, for all of us, that's all of us. We'll see you next time for the next TV Throwdown. Bye-bye.